Hi Cancer, welcome. Thanks so much for joining me on my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. You are watching a general love reading for the sign of Cancer for this upcoming week in June. Today is Tuesday, June 23rd, 2020. This is a general reading, and that means that it can apply to just about anything, romantic relationships or otherwise. Don't forget to be flexible with the energy. You might feel like I'm reading for you. You could feel like you're cross-watching. Parts of the reading may resonate, other parts may not. Take what does, leave behind what doesn't. Hopefully by the end you feel like you have something that's helpful and beneficial to you in some way. That is my intention. So we're going to get started here after a couple more shuffles. Cancer, if you want more detailed information regarding my videos and my readings, check out the description box below. All right, let's go ahead and get right into it, shall we? Let's see what's going on for Cancer. Here we go. We're going to start with the King of Wands in reverse, and he is paired with the Three of Cups. The Chariot in reverse, Five of Swords in reverse, Death in reverse, the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands in reverse. So I feel like we're dealing with a group dynamic, could be family, friends, social circle. We have two separate people in the reading so far, King of Wands in reverse, Queen of Pentacles. Feels like something's gone unresolved, feels like there could be conflict. Maybe fighting, disagreements, arguing, debate. Things are not moving forward. Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's very loyal, trusting, honest, hardworking, reliable, dependable. Somebody who's very compassionate, puts others first. This can be a mothering type figure or an actual mother. There's some kind of controversy, arguing, debate, fighting surrounding this individual. It could be that she's involved in that, or it could be that there is some disagreement regarding her energy. King of Wands in reverse. This can indicate somebody who is in a position of power. Somebody who's got leadership skills, but maybe he's not using his leadership ability. It's possible that he could be misusing his power or his position. This can indicate somebody who's dealing with anger issues, somebody who is controlled by others, someone who's not a team player. I feel like he is dealing with again, a group of people could be involved in a business situation, partnership, friends or social circle, family members. Again, I feel like there's been lack of movement or an inability to move forward with regard to some kind of conflict or fight or dispute that's gone on unresolved. So let's get another set of cards out here, Cancer, and see what else we get. Judgment in reverse. Page of Swords in reverse. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Eight of Swords in reverse. The Knight of Cups in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Two of Wands in reverse. And then the Three of Swords in reverse. So I feel like this queen has decided to stay out of the situation. I think she knows that there's some conflict or fighting or something that's gone on unresolved, and I feel like she's decided to stay out of it until it resolves itself or until it's over. There's some reason why this conflict has gone unresolved. There's something in the way, or some kind of delay or inability to move forward or take action to resolve this conflict or leave it behind. This King of Wands with Judgment in reverse could be that he's questioning some decisions that he made, or maybe he made he may feel like he has maybe wrongly accused somebody within a group of people. Feels like he thinks that he may have wrongly accused, or he's questioning the honesty of somebody within a group of people, or whether or not somebody's lied to him or misled him. Or maybe it could be that there is somebody within the group that's not being honest, or let's get some more cards out here, Cancer. Let's see what else can we get for you. Let's clear up this confusion that I'm feeling right now. So we have the Devil in reverse. And then the Wheel of Fortune again in reverse. Four of Pentacles again in reverse. Four of Cups in reverse. The Chariot, this time in the upright position. Page of Wands. The Magician in reverse. And then the Ace of Swords in reverse. These cards are not becoming clear to me. What is going on? Okay, there's definitely something that needs to be left behind, let go of, release. There's some kind of conflict or fight or disagreement that people are hanging on to because it's gone unresolved, but it's almost like it doesn't even matter anymore. It just needs to be left behind. It feels like there's some kind of disruption within this group dynamic. It could be someone was wrongly accused of something. And there could be some resentment or lingering hard feelings between people. It's possible this King of Wands made a mistake or wrongly judged somebody. And I think that's what caused the fighting, and maybe now that he's realizing that he wrongly judged somebody, that there really was no need for the conflict in the first place. Does that make sense, Cancer? And then there's this Queen of Pentacles. And I feel like she is kind of being very patient. She's decided to just kind of sit and wait. She knows that there is something going on that resembles deception, manipulation, possibly someone trying to get away with something. And that's what's caused this disruption within this group. And it could be that she's just not involved in it altogether, and so she's decided to sit and wait and stay out of it. Maybe until it clears up on its own, or until people figure out what's going on, and just let it go, because it really feels like there's a stagnancy or inability to move forward, but it's just because people just won't let it go. Maybe there's harbored resentment, or someone's butt hurt over something and they just won't let it go. You know, that type of person who, let's say there's an argument and they're wrongly accused of something, or they're called out for something that ultimately ended up being incorrect or not their fault, or they weren't guilty of it after all. And then they just hang on to that victim mentality in order to make others feel guilty. It's almost like, I can't believe you said that about me. You were wrong the whole time, and look what you caused. Look what you did. I get that feeling from this Page of Swords. And I feel like this King of Wands is responsible for accusing this person of something. But instead of just letting it go and saying, I'm glad you figured out that I wasn't the problem, or I'm glad you figured out that I wasn't really lying. That kind of thing. This person is hanging on to this, and I feel like trying to make this King of Wands feel guilty, which leads me to believe, as I'm sitting here looking at these cards, that this person is using the strategy of making others feel guilty in order to cover for something else. In other words, this person may not have been guilty of or lied about the specific thing or whatever that this king, I think, maybe accused this person of. But I do think that this person potentially could be guilty of something. It just wasn't exactly what this king accused them of. Does that make sense? That's what I'm getting from these cards. It's kind of odd. Maybe that's why I'm feeling a little confused, because I feel like there's been some kind of disagreement, argument, chaos within this group dynamic, something that's gone on unresolved, but it's because the particular problem wasn't identified correctly. There is something underlying going here. There is something that needs to be addressed, and it does have to do with this page. But the accusations weren't correct. It's almost like this person, this page, is using the false information or the false accusation to get away with something else. And it has something to do with this Queen of Pentacles. Or she knows about it. She knows about it, and she's just kind of hanging on, waiting for the real truth to come out. Because there is some kind of deception, manipulation, some kind of issue going on within this group dynamic. There is some unsavory behavior that's causing some kind of conflict. It's just not exactly what this King of Wands thought it was. So that's what I've got right now. Let's get some more cards out here. I'm going to give this deck one more shuffle. Three of Wands. And then Temperance. I think this king knows that he was on the right track. But he steered off course slightly, and I think he knows he made a mistake, but he also is not willing to let go of what he knows to be true. I mean, he hasn't apologized to this page, because I think he knows he made a mistake, but I also think he knows that this page is up to something. He just hasn't correctly identified it. Because he jumped the gun, or he wrongly accused this person of what he thought they did, or what he thought was going on. It's kind of like it bought this person some time, or gave this person a little bit more, I don't know what the word is that I'm trying to think of. Let me get some more cards out here. Five of Cups. Hangman. Page of Wands again. Eight of Wands in reverse. Five of Pentacles in reverse. And then the Hermit in reverse. So this King of Wands, he hasn't apologized, or I mean, he may have apologized. I'm sorry for wrongly accusing you, but he's not absorbing this guilt that this page is trying to lay on him, because he knows there's something else up. He knows he was just off track a little bit with regard to what he knows is going on. So this conflict, or this issue, is lingering because of that. He's not willing to let it go, because he knows that there's something going on with this person. some kind of deception, lies, manipulation. But he can't let it go, or can't like just apologize and say, oh, okay, let's just forget about it. I'm sorry, I was totally wrong. Because he wasn't totally wrong. He was partially wrong. There's some kind of need to detach from this person. This Page of Swords, and I don't often with readings, the pages are not often a focus, because page energy is very mature. Pages don't often command a lot of attention in my readings, because sometimes they can just indicate ideas or starting points or that kind of thing. But this person is definitely a focus in this reading, central in this reading for sure, and is associated with this Magician, Ace of Swords energy. There's manipulation and lies going on with this person. And this person, to a certain degree, has been successful with their deception. The King of Wands has called this person out, but he didn't call them out correctly. I know I keep saying that. I'm trying to work through this because it's not making a huge amount of sense right now with what's going on here. There's a lot of mystery surrounding what's going on, and I think that this King of Wands is trying to figure it out. Now, he may not be dealing with the situation very well. He is in reverse. I think he's in a position of making things right. Whether it means leaving this conflict behind or resolving it in some way. But he's hasn't been able to do that yet. And it's because, again, he wrongly accused this page. It could be that he was too specific with his accusation. So because he was wrong, he was too specific. I'm trying to give let me think of an example. Okay, let's just say, let's simplify this, because, and obviously it's going to be different for everybody, but let's say that this Page of Swords in reverse is a child, you know, and they went into the pantry and stole some candy when this person was told not to. No, you can't have any candy before dinner. And they went in and took a couple pieces of candy anyway. So this king then found out that this person had done something wrong and lied about it. And the king said, I know you went into the pantry and took some chocolate. And this person says, I didn't take the chocolate. And of course they're being honest, right? Because they actually took the, I don't know, the Laffy Taffy that was in there instead. It wasn't the chocolate at all. So this person has some kind of way of proving that they were actually wrongly accused of taking the chocolate, because it wasn't chocolate at all. And this king knows he made the mistake, but he also knows that he was right about the deception. He just got the details wrong. So he can't walk away from the situation. He can't let it go. Even though it feels like it's going nowhere and it's causing issues and delays and problems and resentment and disruptions, specifically between these two people, this King of Wands and this Page of Swords. And then there's this Queen of Pentacles. She's just off to the side, waiting for things to work themselves out. And she knows that if she's patient long enough, that the situation will resolve itself. Things will come to light. The truth will be exposed. That's that is something that this queen absolutely believes. The truth will be exposed. She's just being very patient. And I'm not sure, it does feel like the deception surrounds her, but she's not directly involved. Let's get this last round of cards out. So we have the King of Cups now clarifying this King of Wands. And then the 10 of Wands in reverse. Justice. There's the Knight of Cups again, in reverse. Knight of Swords. Strength in reverse. Two of Cups in reverse. And then we have the Magician in the upright position. Okay. I feel like there's a whole new set of facts here, and I'm already, okay, I'm doing okay on time. I don't feel so bad then. Okay, so this King of Wands cares about this page, cares about everybody involved. This King of Cups is somebody who is very loving, mature energy, somebody who's very willing to express himself, show his emotions, his unconditional love for those around him. Can be a fatherly figure, grandfather. It's got that kind of grandfather vibe where he's just like so happy that he's got his family and his grandchildren around him. Nothing could make him happier than to see other people around him happy. So this King of Wands is actually embodying this energy, and that could be why he's in reverse as this King of Wands. His love for the people involved in the situation kind of overpowers his ability to act as a strong leader, and a strong leader sometimes has to detach emotionally, and I think that could be what's causing this King of Wands problems, is that he's emotionally attached to those involved. And he has a hard time leaving his emotions out of the situation when addressing situations like this where someone might be dishonest or not representing themselves authentically. I think this king plans on acting on what he knows. He just doesn't have all of the information yet that he needs, and that's why he hasn't left this behind. This person needs to be called out for what they've done. Because it feels significant, it feels important, it feels like ultimately in the long run, if it's not addressed, it's going to come back and kick this person in the ass, and probably this King of Wands as well. So he knows that there's still an issue, he's just wrongly accused. He is going to keep this issue on the back burner until he's able to collect enough information or gather the facts, regain composure after wrongly accusing this individual. But there's a delay right now because that's not happening right now. He also may be recovering a little bit from this this accusation, because to a certain extent he loses a little bit of credibility, right? You wrongly accuse somebody, you realize that you're wrong, but now you have to backpedal a little bit, regain some composure. So this Queen of Pentacles is associated with this page. I think this Queen of Pentacles knows what's going on. Again, I've said that before. She just has this sense that, and again, she may not have specific information, but she definitely knows that there's deception going on here. And I think she's detached from this page energy. I think that she is not dealing with this person. She's decided to stay out of it. And I think she knows it's probably better to steer clear of this kind of energy than to interact with it, because someone who is deceptive, somebody who is manipulating a situation, you know, if they're practiced at it enough, they can make things work for them. Cause problems really without even trying. And I think that's what this page has done with this king. Is sun opening, knew that, and it's possible this page realized, oh shit, I'm caught red-handed. This person knows that I've been deceptive or that I've been manipulating the situation. But when this king made a mistake, then this page realized he had an opening, and again, bought himself some more time, played the guilt card. How could you say that about me? You know, and then it sets this person back. Now the pressure's not on this Page of Swords to confess what he did or what he said or what the lies are about. Instead, now the heat's on this king to recover from this wrongful accusation. So again, I feel like this Queen of Pentacles knows better than to get involved with someone like this, because they do find those cracks. You know, they do find those loopholes, ways to trick you into thinking maybe you're the one who's wrong, or you're the one who's seeing things incorrectly, or you're misunderstanding the situation. And I think she knows better than to get involved with that kind of energy. Okay, Cancer. So we're going to get a Dreams of Gaia tarot card for you. I never really indicated, Cancer, which energy I thought was yours. I feel like I'm reading for this king. He did come out first. King of Wands in reverse did come out first. I'm going to take this card. So you could be the king, and remember, if you are a female viewer, of course, you can embody masculine energy. We have intuition in reverse. This is a potential blockage, Cancer. And I'm going to read this, and we're going to wrap this up. 22. I didn't, this reading, I hope that it was helpful. I don't feel like I got all of the information that's probably in these cards. But I did the best I could. I really was feeling confused for a good portion of the beginning of the reading. And I haven't been able to identify the exact conflict or what this person might be deceiving others about, whether it definitely has to do with this Queen of Pentacles or some kind of deception surrounding her. I'm not sure what it is. So again, I don't feel like I got a whole lot of really detailed information, but I do hope that this reading was helpful nevertheless. So this is a potential blockage, is relatively short, just about a third of a page. And we'll read this and we'll wrap it up, Cancer. When the intuition card appears reversed, it cautions you to apply a little reasoning and rational thought to your situation. Is there a chance that your intuitive abilities are being hampered by emotional bias born of past experience? King of Cups comes in. Could similarities between a past issue and your present situation be hampering your ability to intuit accurately? Do you have prejudices that could also be influencing you? What would you believe could be blinding you to what is? Make sure you are not working with flawed or incomplete information. There we go. Flawed or incomplete information. This king is gathering knowledge, gathering information at this point in time. Make sure you are not following the same course of action you have in the past, especially if that course of action was one you regretted. Oh my gosh, this is perfect. He regretted his wrong accusation. If your knowledge is not sound or based in facts, you cannot be certain that your gut feeling is sound. Observe, look at the situation, and weigh up all the evidence at hand. It might also serve to reach out to a friend and ask their thoughts. Reach out to a friend and ask their thoughts. It might help to get a second opinion. There you go, Cancer. I mean, perfect. Perfect ending to this reading. Again, the sense that not all the information is known. This king is working on that. And the reason why this issue hasn't been left behind is because there still is an issue. And he's going to get to the bottom of it. It feels like it's significant enough for him to not just let this go, but he needs to gather more information, figure out where he went wrong, where he steered off course, and then get to the bottom of this once and for all, because this is significant and it's affecting these relationships and this group dynamic. Okay, Cancer, so I'm going to leave that here. I hope that this reading was helpful to you. I hope it helped you confirm some feelings or gain some insight, or maybe you feel like you got some advice from this reading. Whatever the case may be, I really appreciate you watching. If it did resonate, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you want to, and I'll see you next time, Cancer. Bye.